Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. It is the 10th of April, 2025. It's Thursday night. There is a new Fanatics auction that started 20 minutes ago. You can actually go to fanaticscollect.com, click on auction at the top of the screen. You can go to the Dynasty Breaks filter on the left and look at all the items people are consigning through us to sell on Fanatics. That's right, I can sell your graded cards, your raw cards. I can even grade your cards for you. We do all the work. All you do is send your stuff into our dealer account. We get you paid. You don't do anything. It's super easy. Takes all the headaches away. There's my email address, dynastybreaksllc@gmail.com. Email me. Ask me for the auction details. I'll send them to you. 5 boxes. GQ Baseball Throwback 2022 break. This is the 19th time we've done this. Arnold. Orioles. Robert, Tigers. El Rey, Sonamali with the Angels. Stetson, CJ's favorite type of hat with the Cardinals. I got a nod there, some sort of a signal. Scott with the D-backs. Richard, it's my Richard in a box. Has the Rangers. Brian, Yankees and Reds. Teddy with the Padres. Morris riding the bus with Carly. It's kind of a small one. Marlins. Brad Pitt with the Astros. Jacob, Guardians and Cubs. Raymond covered in some sort of goo. Could be coconut oil. Not sure. Royals. Brian with the Mariners and Giants. CJ signaling me that my joke is going downhill. Marcus, A's. Derek, Twins. Keith, Rob, welcome back, Mets. It's my Richard in a box with the Rays. Brad Pitt with the Blue Jays. Jim, ABB, Braves. Arnold, White Sox. Jacob, Pirates. Daniel, Nationals. Robert, Phillies. David, Brewers. Keith, Rockies. And Lindsay with the Red Sox and the Dodgers. All cards ship in this break. No hitless credit. Oh, hey, that's Dane from DynastyBreaks.com. That's right, JD. Indeed it is. What's these, says Randy over on Facebook. What do you mean, Randy? Can you elaborate on your question? I don't know what you mean. What's these could mean anything, Randy.
What are those?
What are those? What's going on here? What are you guys doing? What? How amazing is this, dude? What's going on? Let me know what you mean.
Have we talked about Record Store Day before, Dane?
Record Store Day, no, but I have a feeling we're about to.
Oh, if you want to.
Go ahead, man. I will stop you when I hit things.
Oh, I got you.
Now, we're looking in GQ for variations, photo variations, Roberto Clemente variations. Very hard to spot. They're usually about 4 or 5 cards back.
So Record Store Day is a kind of like a joint thank you to the brick and mortar record stores that are still operated in the United States, or I guess globally, but I can only say United States. So
when is that?
It's Saturday. So usually it's right around 4:20. And they come out with, hard to find. I mean, like stuff that they've been trying to get published for a while, kind of like little quirky records that people like Macho Man. His record was a Record Store Day.
Ooh. Hernandez for the Rangers, black and white auto. That's CJ's team, Rangers.
Step 1.
It's my Richard in a box with this auto numbered to 50. So we don't have a record store here, right?
We do. We have War Bonnet Records here in Wichita Falls.
All right.
And I probably will be lining up.
You're going to be lining up to
go participate.
Are they holding back certain good stuff for this day?
You're not supposed to do that. It's like you can get removed from Record Store Day releases.
Oh, so these are new records. These aren't all vintage stuff.
Right, correct. This is all new stock.
Oh, gotcha.
These places that, and it's kind of, I think it's grown really it's kind of over big now, where, people have to put in a certain order and you just get what you get. Are
there going to be a lot of people lined up?
Last year I went later in the day and I was like,
oh, gold, guys. It's going to be a gold chrome card. Hard to get. Duran. Get a boom there. Boston. So, let me ask you a question. You've lined up. Let's say you're second in line because you've been camping out.
Right.
You got your, you're wearing the same underwear you did the day before, whatever.
Of course, yeah.
Which you would probably do anyway.
Right. Definitely.
So you get in line and you walk up and, Grover with his long beard goes, "Hey man, What happened? You go, I'll take one of everything that's releasing today. Is that pretty much it?
No, because that would be that'd be an expensive buy.
So what are you doing? You get to look around and go, I'll have this.
Right.
I'll have this.
So there's a controlled atmosphere where they like allow a certain amount of people in the store, and you kind of go through a line process.
Okay.
And you get to
Franco, Carly's guy.
You get to browse the releases in a paced environment. So
some of these releases, are they going to be albums from the 90s that they're re-releasing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It could be, Grateful Dead is always a big deal. Taylor Swift is a big fan of
Are you getting really good prices on this where you can resell them?
You get retail prices. And if it's a great record,
Reese Hoskins.
Yeah, yes. Reselling is a big part of Record Store Day.
Okay. So some of these you may keep, some of these you may resell.
Right.
He resells records and vintage clothing. Yeah. Just saying. CJ does that on eBay.
But it's so overwhelming that they just send out a list. They publish a list. This is what you can expect on Record Store Day. And you can kind of tell your brick and mortar, hey, I'm interested in these 5 albums or these 4 albums.
Will they hold one back for you?
No, the goal is that they'll try to order it, and hopefully they get allocated it.
It's just like cards.
Exactly.
It's just like cards. Yeah. You got to get allocated stuff. You can't just order 15 cases of Flawless because you're only going to get one,
Yeah.
Or whatever.
So you can order, 100 Taylor Swift copies because they'll all sell, but you probably will get 15.
Yeah.
So
what? I'm gonna give you a shout out.
And there's print runs. So there's like, hey, this album is coming out Record Store Day.
And it's
there's
numbered.
Only 1,000.
It's numbered.
Yeah, it could be hard numbered, could be hard stamped, it could just be a known quantity.
Gotcha. Just like a card. Yeah. Maybe it's numbered, maybe it's not.
And hopefully you get what you want.
What's your eBay name? People can go check out CJ's stock on eBay.
Geez,
how many items do you have listed?
Like 200.
200 items.
Yeah.
What is it?
Pop-Tart Crust TX, man.
Pop-Tart Crust, all one word, underscore?
I don't know about eBay.
You gotta have to check.
It might be a one piece.
A one piece. Pete Alonso.
Yeah, underscore Texas.
Okay, so it's Pop-Tart Crust, one word, underscore TX.
Yeah.
Underscore TX on eBay. Yeah. If you want to go check out his selling account.
And I kind of limit my record exposure because it's a lot more involved to ship a record safely to somebody across the country.
That could be a problem.
So I mean, like,
Perdomo Aqua.
I don't have a
$1.99.
I don't have a top loader to mail all 500 of my records.
Well, they have record shipment boxes. I think I can order those actually.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But storage. There's only so much.
I was gonna make a joke about records, but I'm watching dudes open pictures of men in tight pants, so I deleted it. Smart move, JD.
And man, take your shots. I don't care. It's my nerdy little.
That may be a Hernandez Players Weekend. I'm not sure if this is an SP. I'm gonna top load it. I may have just top loaded a base card. So hey, congrats on the free top load, Boston.
I like those jerseys, man.
There are Players Weekend variations sometimes. There is no bazooka back in 2022 that I'm aware of, so that's why I'm not checking the backs of the cards. If you want to look at the backs of your cards when you get them in, not a bad idea. Honus Wagner, Pirates, that is the SP. What is an SP? That is a short print. It is a 300 card set, but there are cards numbered 301 through 320 are harder to get. So you only get one of those per box, so it makes the set a little bit tougher to get. They are all Hall of Famers or soon to be Hall of Famers, I believe.
There's a cool Post Malone tribute to Nirvana record that's coming out.
You're buying that.
I mean, I'd listen to it.
Machado. Oh, you're opening these.
Oh, yeah. I want to listen to them.
But sealed, you can make money on.
Well, so that's the thing.
Or would you buy 2?
Because it's all condition sensitive. One to have, one to sell. Sure, I've done that before. But
do you ever buy it, not open the saran wrap, and sell it like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a gamble. Like, hey, this could not. Because people are human and they err. So sometimes like a record might not be that record. So you can order, Santana, Abraxas, and you get like a Billy Joel album.
But the cover says Santana.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And so that's a manufacturing issue that I couldn't fix as a reseller,
Gotcha.
or as a person-to-person seller. I'm like, well, shoot, just send it back.
Do some of these records, they're so in demand that if you just leave it sealed, do some of them go up 10x?
Oh, definitely.
You quit opening your stuff.
There's one record I wish I would have bought it.
Castle.
Just didn't time it right. It's a Zach Bryan live album, and it was for sale for $70-$80 after shipping. It's sealed. I'm sure it's $1,000, but
oh, good night. Xander for the Red Sox. A little bit longer break. Thanks for watching, guys. A little bit bass heavy product.
Now it's a minimum $500 record.
Nice. So Error Records. It sounds a lot like Cards, really.
Well, Error Records you probably wouldn't want unless it's like still the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the Beatles.
You want the music on the record, but it'd be cool if there was an error on the cover.
Like the Beatles album. That's really collectible. It's called the Butcher cover.
What is that? Texas, Marcus Simeon, blue to 250.
So I'm gonna butcher it, but they put out a cover of all the Beatles sitting, in their 60s style stance, and there's like dolls that are kind of butchered up with meats and stuff.
Oh, that, yeah,
and then they covered it up with like a more,
appropriate,
digestible photo.
Bregman. So are there the original ones out there?
And you can get a butcher. It's a butcher cover.
Bregman.
And if it's in good shape, you're
pretty penny.
Yeah, thousands.
Nice.
That's a variation of a Error record.
What do you think about these records, El Ray? Jake Cronenworth on Card Auto. That's what I love about GQ. It's not going to break the bank. It's not super expensive. The autos are on card. Otani's in the checklist. Mike Trout. We've sold an Otani black and white auto out of this that got a PSA 10 auto 10 for several $1,000s, and that's just GQ has some upside here. I miss GQ as well.
Is it no longer called Gypsy Queen? Is that?
I think they're
shortened it.
They may have tried to get away from the that word, the gypsy word, as being like, maybe not. It's not a cool thing to say. I don't know. It's still called that, but I noticed they put GQ on the box now.
I was like, oh, Gentleman's Quarterly.
I think they're gonna call it GQ Baseball if it ever comes back.
I mean, that'd be cool if they were like suited up, like a little Nolan Ryan style.
Have a short print where they're GQ.
Yeah.
I think GQ Magazine might not like that unless they got a little cut.
Yeah. Is GQ Magazine still in publication?
Sure.
I'm sure it's got to be.
CJ reads it every week. He's just asking that to throw you off. These cards are missing like the black ink. These look really weird. They look faded. You notice this one has a little more yellow to it. Don't know if it's like a printing defect. Now this is a variation. These are tough to spot. It's got the logo swap. It's got the team logo instead of the letters, the team abbreviation. So that is a logo swap for the Blue Jays.
So some big releases. The Doors always bring it. The Rolling Stones, they've always got something cool. Fleetwood's got something good.
I didn't know they still release new records. That's how dumb I am. I just don't keep up with that,
that
world.
It's like variations of past releases or live recordings that are just now earthed.
Most collectors want the real vintage records, though, right?
No, they want, if they're completionists, they want
the whole thing.
If you're a Nirvana fan, you want every release of a Nirvana.
That can get pricey.
They want the first album that was released in 1992. They want the remaster that came out in 1996. They want the remaster in 97.
Hank Aaron, short print. Gonna go to the Braves. They want it all. They want the full checklist.
They want every release of that record.
This is just like Cards. It's really just like Cards.
And they're not going to stop printing some of these records. Like the quality of your audio could start to reduce.
Bryce Harper.
So that's what you're chasing. You're chasing the best possible audio quality.
And a lot of these collectors some of them don't open the records, they leave them sealed, and some of them want to listen to music.
Yeah.
But it's a drop in value when you open it, I'm guessing.
Well, I mean, it can be.
All right, Cruz. Because aren't you, in a sense, damaging the record when you play it?
Yeah. You're deteriorating it every time you listen to it.
Yeah.
But we're talking micro.
Yeah, thousands of times you can listen.
Yeah.
All right, this is a gold again. Don't get a lot of gold chrome cards. It's our second one. Max Kepler, he invented a telescope. There you go, Twins. It's number to 50. Gold refractor. Always popular with the kids. Hit that thumbs up. We need as many likes as we can get tonight. We've been on the air quite a while, guys. We'd appreciate the thumbs up. Autograph, Kirilov, Twins again, Minnesota. Your first auto, but had that gold refractor a second ago. Derek ALB, Kirilov. I feel like Kirilov called it a career. Am I wrong there? I feel like he retired. Maybe not.
So my favorite record store releases are always like 90s rap.
Zerpa, I bet those go quick. Zerpa for the Kansas City Royals. What's cool about this card, it's all black and white except that little part right there. 50. You like 90s rap?
Yeah.
With parental advisory?
Oh, big time, buddy.
The PA square?
Yeah. Especially when I'm playing basketball. You know what I mean?
I hear you. We've got Blake Snell.
Billy Ho.
Billy Hoyle. Now, if you told me that after you open them that maybe one per case was an autograph, I could get into records. They don't do that? Where they'll surprise you with something in there, like a golden ticket type thing?
There's some of that. Like, if you're fast enough with your credit card, you can get big named artists' autographed releases. Like,
but you know you're getting it when you buy it.
Exactly.
It's not a some people get.
Like Mac Miller did something really neat where there was a limited variation of a record that came with it. So only like certain amount of super fans that they kind of identified got this random insert.
What we're thinking is like
cool.
You just randomly put it in one of the records that it's autographed.
That's how. Well, so Mac Miller, now rest in peace. That wouldn't be autographed, but there was a variation that was randomly shipped out.
Okay.
But if an artist is going to autograph something, it's likely that they're going to charge a premium.
But like the variation, once it got to the store, you can see it, so they're going to sell that one for more.
In theory, it depends. It depends. It can be.
That's what I'm saying.
Because there's different color vinyl that they play with that idea on.
This is Josh Lowe. I'm assuming it's Lowe. It's Brandon Lau, Josh Lowe. I can't remember. Tampa Bay Rays with the autograph. T-Bay. Who we got?
That's Richard in a box.
My Richard in a box is doing really well. He's got a autograph for both of his teams right now.
Yeah.
It's my Richard in a box. All right, we've got
it's better than Prince Albert in a can.
Don't. We have a sepia. I think these are sepia or amber. I can't remember. Espinal. That is going to go to the Toronto Blue Jays.
What else am I excited about?
Life. You get tomorrow off. You were going to work tomorrow. George is going to work.
Yeah.
George is going to be here tomorrow, guys. Otani, not a variation. Oh, I like these. These are kind of cool. That may be the sepia. Gary Sanchez going to go to the Yankees. New York. To 99, lower numbered on those. Still want to get a lineup card. I would be a happy camper if we could get a lineup card here. They are 1-of-1s. They use actual lineup cards from the game. That would be fun. I've never seen one. We have pulled a booklet before, and those are 1-of-1s as well. We have pulled the Tatis booklet out of 1 year of GQ. We've pulled an artist sketch 1-of-1 before. A little bit of surprises here in GQ if you're patient enough. Sanchez is the sepia. Other one's probably amber. All right, got a refractor. That is Cal Raleigh. It's a rookie. I'll top load that.
A rookie.
A rookie. That's how they say it in Holland. The rookie.
Are you a Talking Heads fan, Dane?
I don't like cards with big heads on them. You mean the band?
Yeah.
Not really.
Aww.
Yeah, not really. Are you?
Yeah. Big Talking Heads fan.
Big TH fan?
Yeah. David Brin for president, you know what I mean?
Oh man, boy.
Byrne. I probably butchered that one. David Byrne for president.
Nolan Arenado, Chrome. Nolan Arenado for president. Not many chatters out there. We're pretty much down to JD, and everybody else is being quiet as a mouse. Is anyone still out there? Yo. Strasburg.
Hey, you. Anybody out there?
Okay. All right. Is that Pink Floyd, right?
Yep.
Look at you. We got the Braves. Acuna. Dynasty After Dark is officially here, and nobody's here with us. Carly and Adam have gone off to play their little video games. We've got the missing nameplate. I don't know who it is. You know why? Because there's no name on the front. That
Cueto?
is... Did you know that? Luis
No,
Castillo?
I said Cueto. Way wrong.
Way wrong. Nodding off. Jonathan's nodding off.
Oh.
Sorry we can't... Oh, excuse me. Brad Pitt's nodding off. Sorry we can't be more entertaining, Brad Pitt.
What do you want to talk about there, BP?
BP, why don't you... you know, my grandma always said, why don't you... If you got a problem, give me a solution. You like that?
Yeah.
Give me a solution, Brad Pitt. What would you like? Like what CJ said. What do you want to talk about? Just nod if you can hear me. Okay.
I get it.
What do you want to talk about?
I'm
Old man vibes. How old are you, Jonathan Pitt? Brad Pitt? All right, we got William Contreras, or Wilson Contreras. How do your flowers grow? It's one of those Contrerases. Braves. Parallel, $3.99. That is William. GQ, Baseball, Soto, no variation. Freddie Freeman lineup card coming in hot. Please and thank you. Hey, I would love to see one. I would assume they're really thick cards. I don't know. I would assume that's the only card you get in the pack. When we got a booklet, that was the only card in the pack. It was really weird.
Freddie Freeman.
What do we got here? Freeman, shirt and a postel. That is a normal card. Oh, you got to get up at 4 a.m.? What do you do for a living there? 45 years old? What do you do for a living? What do you got to get up for? I'm getting all up in your business. We got to talk about something. King Griffey Jr. short print. I don't think I've ever seen this card. I may be wrong. You would think in 19 breaks, what's 19 times 6? 69, 54. That's 114 boxes. You'd think we probably would have got a Griffey, but maybe not. That is the SP.
Carry the 1.
Carry the 1, divide by the square root of pi.
Pie.
Okay. Wow. Caramel bologna. All right. Die cut coming up. That is Bo Bichette. See the future. Be the future. Smell the future. Chrome card here. Feels a little bit thicker on the pack. Chrome Machado. Manny Machado. Let me separate my Chrome cards here. Stand by. Own some properties, do your own maintenance. Sweet, I used to do that. Used to do that back in the day. Used to be a landlord myself. Zach Plesac autograph. Going to go to the Guardians, Cleveland. The probably part of a combo, Cubs and Guardians. Jacob with the autograph. Does Ja Morant have a shot at MVP? Let's get it. Give him one.
Is it SGA's to lose?
I think it's SGA's to lose. That is Choi on the Aqua. That is going to go to the Rays. Tampa. $199. Busting these together. Merrill with the jokes.
Have you were you ever like a peak Ja Morant fan?
Me?
Yeah, did you ever like, man, I love watching that kid play basketball.
I think he's skilled. I was never a big fan. Yeah. I think he's really skilled. I don't like his attitude, kind of. I don't know. I don't know.
I got you.
What do you think?
I think the kid's electric.
He is electric.
I mean, I haven't seen stuff like that since Vince Carter. Just attacking people.
Vince Carter, T-Mac.
From a smaller guard, it's so exciting. It's
what do you think of his shooting?
J.R. Smith. Oh man, the kid hasn't like progressed. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends what
Casey
you're working
Mize.
on, what you take serious. And I think he's got other priorities.
He does make.
I'm just guessing.
He does make a great highlight reel. So let me ask you: T-Mac, Tracy McGrady, or Ja?
Oh, McGrady.
McGrady or Carter? I'm going McGrady.
Probably, yeah.
I think he shoots better.
Yeah.
He has a good shot.
But Vince is one.
Vince played longer.
Yeah.
And didn't have injuries, but I still think McGrady was better in his peak.
Yeah.
All right, Autograph Contreras. Where do your flowers grow? Hot Atlanta and Jim. That's a nice on-card auto.
I bet.
Jim ABB.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just threw that name. I always think of. I don't know why I think of McGrady when I think about like Carter, Ja Morant, guys like that.
I will say I would rather watch Allen Iverson kind of than Ja Morant. I know that's kind of the natural small guard, kind of pit bull mentality, like no fear.
Ja Morant is a better version
of J.R. Smith to me.
Of Jason Richardson.
Oh, yeah.
Remember him for the Warriors?
Yeah. But, I mean, heck, number 2 pick overall.
I feel like this is a missing the ink. It's really faded. That is a variation, guys. Again, I may be top loading a base card here. Hoy Park. But check that out, Pirates, when you get it. Derek says Carter all day. I don't know, man. I like Vince Carter.
It's fun. It's close. I mean, I think it's awesome that they're cousins, and they didn't really know it.
Right.
Yeah.
They look like cousins on the court. Nelson Cruz. We don't talk about him here in Texas. Nelson Cruz, Tampa Bay to 150. Yeah, I just don't think Ja maybe takes his game as seriously as some of those guys.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, it seems like now it's a one-trick pony. Like, what is he doing if he's not getting to the rim? And how long can that last? Because it's just so much punishment.
I'm going to go with a football reference. I feel like he's the Des Bryant. Des did not focus on his craft. He just, I'm going all athleticism.
Man, I don't know.
I'm not working on my route running. I'm not going to become a slot receiver and have a long career.
Yeah.
Once my athletic ability goes down, I'm done.
I think the window for football players just closes a lot quicker.
Not if you work on your craft. Larry Fitzgerald went to becoming a slot receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
But
play,
I don't. Ja, was the face of the NBA for maybe like a month, 2 months, a quarter at a time. You know what I mean? Dez was not that. He was not the cornerstone of a franchise.
I'll give you that. My comparison was more
like on
I feel like they're depending totally on their athletics.
Sure.
Because Jordan's athletics ability started to fade a little. And in the late 90s, he's like, all right, I got a turnaround jumper.
Yeah.
I got a post game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be flying through the air anymore.
Right.
Ja's not going to do that, maybe. Is he going to develop?
I mean, and I also have to be kind of guarded because I just don't watch a ton of Memphis basketball.
No, I don't either. To be fair, I don't watch the NBA.
I can't be super critical of the kid. He's a lot to watch.
Hey, maybe he's working on his craft.
Something for me and my son to talk about, but it hasn't been like, I don't know. I don't think he's a 30-8 guy, or 38-5.
Gold Refractor, respect the beard. Happy retirement to Charlie Blackman. There you go, Colorado. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like some guys don't work on their craft and change their game as they get older, and maybe that won't be him. Maybe I don't know. His athletic ability will wane.
Yeah.
Will he just disappear when that happens?
Because I mean, like Ray Allen, to me, a little bit was kind of like super slasher
Yeah.
like athletic.
Then became a 3-point
And then he
king.
was just like a assassin.
He worked on his craft.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
He worked on. I don't think Ja does that.
Yeah. I mean, he could. There's plenty of life left in those legs.
I think he's got other focuses.
To switch.
Like he's focusing on things he shouldn't focus on.
Yeah, like.
And he's surrounding himself with the wrong people.
I mean, I'm not silly. Ray Allen was pretty damn athletic, right?
He was.
Like
for the Bucks, yeah, he was.
Pretty. Probably like one step away from probably getting in the dunk contest.
Yep.
Probably.
He was a star, man, for the Bucks. He was a star. I don't know. I'm not a Ja guy, I guess. I don't know. Another personal. Just not a Ja guy. I don't know where you stand, where everybody's stance is on it. Kirloff, once again. Let's get an Ohtani auto. I know they exist. We sold one numbered to 50. It was black and white. There's got to be more than 50 out there.
He's worked out better than Zion.
That's true. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Madrigal, for different reasons. I don't know that either works on their craft enough. One's working with knuckleheads. One is working with bean burritos. All right, Jim Cott. Is it Cat? I feel like it's Cott. I think it's Cott. Hall of Famer, I should know that. Minnesota Twins, blue autograph. Love the look of that.
That's cool.
Nice looking card, man. Numbered 150. Let me know in the comments if I said it wrong. I think it's Cott.
K-at.
Hall of Famer.
You know,
Will Smith getting jiggy with it. I'm going to slap this in a top loader. This card is on the breaking stage right now. I'm going to slap it over here in a top loader. You know what I mean?
Got it. Don't make any jokes about my mama.
Keep that out of your mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
John Craft is like. You look at maybe like Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
I think.
Getting tired. No, I'm sorry. Tapping out.
No, I'm sorry. Not Anthony Anthony.
Edwards.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. Sorry, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Richardson's made sense, though.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But for the basketball purposes,
you don't. What do you think?
He's refined like an outside game.
Alvarez.
Anthony Edwards has like moves outside of just attack.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to have a lot longer career.
I think so too.
But he's built a little sturdier.
He's kind of a thick guy. Bruhan.
He's fun. He's fun to watch.
Edwards gonna have a long career, barring injury.
He's like, I like him. He's just a lot similar to Tatum. Tatum's come a long way.
I don't think Tatum's ever gonna be the. I don't know. To me, he's not like a. To me, he's not a first All NBA guy, but I think he's very consistent.
Yeah.
He's not like wowing you, is he? I mean, I don't know. He's good.
82 games have been able to do 30,
consistent.
To be the number one.
He's consistent
at basketball. Like,
he's consistent.
Hey boys, I'm going out. We're gonna get 30.
He's consistent.
Probably gonna get close to winning every game.
That's right.
I think
Juan Yepes to 150.
There's a lot to be said of like.
You think Jaylen Brown's better than Tatum?
No.
I don't either, but I don't.
I think that simply because Jaylen Brown cannot dribble with his left hand.
Is that a real thing?
Very well for a professional basketball player.
I don't know if that's a real thing.
He had flaws in the finals.
Finals MVP, man.
Yeah, I mean, dude's like
Finals
Andrew
MVP.
Wiggins on steroids. Like, that guy can dunk from the 3-point line. But man, like, go left, bud.
Go left.
Yeah. He's so quick you don't have to.
Hey, left is hard, man. All right, Hyun Jin Ryu Hadouken. Testosterone.
Honda Suzuki.
I'm not really a Tatum guy. I like Donovan Mitchell from that class. I really like Donovan.
I think I'd rather have Tatum.
That's fair. That's fair. Miami.
I don't like how he left the Jazz. I don't know if that was an amicable thing or what, but like
Lizardo.
Why leave like a little Utah? That
was missing nameplate.
A little tiny haven for basketball.
Well, that may have been a they didn't want to pay him situation.
Who else are they gonna pay?
I don't know. There may have been stuff we don't know about.
On.
We may not know about all the why they left. Yeah. Speaking of like Luka, there's other things in the back office. We don't like that guy. Get him out of here. Or something. I don't know. DeYoung, Goldilocks. Is Cleveland going to take out Boston?
I guess it depends how healthy their center and their guard are.
Ernie Banks is our short print for the Cubbies.
Is Ernie Banks, Jared Allen, and Mobley?
I don't know.
If they're
Evan Mobley.
If they're playing like stars, then Horford's going to have a hard time. You know,
Florida Gator, Al Horford. Mike Trout parallel. That'll work for the Angels. Little amber there. I like it. $3.99. Elray says depends. Elray, you don't have to get up when you got those. You just sit there. Depends.
Be an astronaut in Depends.
You can be an astronaut in Depends. That's awesome. Is that does people say that?
I don't think so.
That's awesome. You just came up with saying you can be an astronaut in Depends. Wow.
That's what they need to put on some T-shirts to market that puppy.
That's awesome. You should trademark that really quick.
Like, what's Grandpa doing? And he comes in the living room on the commercial. Just the helmet on, and Depends walking around.
Wow. Oh, it depends.
Playing with the grandkid or something.
I thought Elray fell asleep a long time ago. What team do you have, Elray? We got to wake you up. You got the Angels, man. We got to get an Ohtani. Come on.
Got that cool Trout.
Trout and Ohtani are in this with autographs on the checklist. Let's go. Josh Donaldson. We have not gotten an Ohtani auto in this product, and we've opened. If we do this break one more time, that'll be 10 cases of GQ. That's a lot. To me, that's a lot. I think we're due, man. Wander Franco, CJ's guy, and
good ribbing.
What?
Good ribbing.
Nice. Lynn, another gold what is up with the gold refractors? We never get these things. I think that's 4 of them, numbered to 50. I'll see a lot of gold. That's because they're all in these boxes. That's why we haven't been getting them. He woke up to change his Depends. Elray was asleep. Yeah, that's true.
He's probably cooking a brisket.
While wearing Depends. You can keep an eye on it better that way. Oh, man. Ron Darling. That's how you sign a card. I need to show this to Jackson Merrill and say, hey, bud. Look what Ron Darling can do. Can't you do it? There you go, Mets. Keith Robb. Keith hadn't been around in a while. We miss you, Keith. Welcome back. Or maybe you have been and I just didn't notice. Keith Robb. Again, the shipping guru not feeling well tonight. CJ filling in masterfully. George will be here tomorrow evening. Trevor will return next Tuesday. CJ will be here next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is Tribute Release Day. We are going to probably load up 4 cases of Tribute Baseball. That is probably all you're going to see next Wednesday. I'm going to say probably random teams, pick your teams probably on opening night. And then maybe Thursday we sneak in a random division if you guys want us to do a baseball divisional break. That stuff is super fun. It's going to be expensive if you want to get into divisions, but it'll be fun. Missing the nameplate Soto. That's boom-worthy. Missing the nameplate Juan Soto. Nationals.
Yeah, I think there has been 1 gold.
Yeah, it's weird to get gold refractor chrome cards in this. It just doesn't happen very often.
Let's go back.
I want to say it's 4 or 5. I think it's 4. Trevor Story.
Got like the silver chrome cards too.
Yeah. We do have the other half of this case coming up as well. I'll do the other half of this GQ case at some point. Got a lot of baseball coming up though, so maybe I'll just kind of set it aside, save it for a rainy day or whatever.
4.
We've gotten 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Duran.
Roger Maris.
Kepler, Blackman, and Cabrera.
Roger Maris is our short print Yankees.
Have you heard of the Netflix series following the Red Sox last season? Have you heard about this?
No.
Yeah, they came out, I don't know, this week, maybe Monday even.
What's it about?
Last year's Red Sox team.
Oh.
Kind of like a close little look.
Kind of like a Last Dance type thing?
Yeah. And
Perez?
I think that's how you say his last name.
Duran? Is it Duran? I thought it was Duran.
I don't know.
It's something.
He admits some of his challenges that he had personally.
There is Bohm.
People, there's support out there for people. I don't know how to say it other ways than that.
You've been watching it?
I put it on, man, and I feel bad because I wanted to put the intentional energy behind it, but I just turned it on and went to work and just let it on in the background. So I need to go back.
Did they release all the episodes at once?
I don't know. I think so. Because we're talking the Red Sox last year. It's kind of underwhelming.
Right.
But it's like a deep dive on all the characters.
I wonder if they've done that every year. Is that like a yearly series?
No, I think it's a new thing. I mean,
I hope they do a different team every year, like
think
Hard
of the
Knocks.
success that the QB thing had, or the wide receiver.
We've got Brian De La Cruz, Marlins, Miami with the auto. It's going to be Morris driving the bus.
Back up the bus.
Dude.
So I think it's been positive. The reaction to the series has been good.
Correa for the Astros on the Sepia. That'll be the 99.
Duran. Okay.
Duran. Hungry like the wolf.
How I say crayon, like an idiot.
Duran. We've got Altuve. Get out your trash cans. Get out your microphones.
But he's an intense kid. Like he's hard on himself. You see some of the sound clips of him, after unsuccessful at bats, and he's just, man, like
really.
He's just super critical of himself.
That's how he made it.
I mean, you don't get that far unless you are your worst enemy and your best fan. You don't.
He's got that fire.
He's got a fire, but you're playing with fire. It's destructive.
I gotta start watching that.
Yeah.
I got all these shows I gotta watch that you're telling me about. I gotta watch Twin Peaks. That's gonna take 5 years. I gotta watch Red Sox. That's gonna take another. I can't. We're gonna close down for about a year.
When you watch half an episode every week, then it's gonna take 6 years to watch Twin Peaks.
Exactly. We've got Barrero. Excuse me. I almost said burrito because I'm kind of hungry. Reds. That is Jose Barrio. That is gonna go to
Brian in the double team combo.
Why can't we get an Ohtani auto? We just want an Ohtani auto. Let's just get an Ohtani 101. How about that? Really hard to get a 101 out of GQ. Not gonna lie to you.
Did you read GQ back in the day, or ever?
Or like yesterday,
I like to see how the trends of fashion.
In the dentist office, if they got one, I'll pick it up, kind of look at it until somebody walks in, then I'll put it down. I want them to see me reading it. You know what I mean? I don't want them to think I'm right. Look at that guy. He's reading GQ. What's wrong with him? They should show all high school players that Duran piece. There, I got to watch this. All right, we got a Yepes. That is a Cardinals. This is probably the coolest looking parallel, although I haven't seen a black. I think a black 101 would be probably pretty cool. That's numbered to 50.
Is he the catcher?
Is he the replacement for Yachty? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe this might be a bigger one.
There might be another player I'm not thinking of.
I don't.
You baseball heads can tell us in the comments. Vladimir Guerrero, regular card.
Rich man.
Doobie-doo. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. A little bit slower night. The first break, that we got stuck on 7 spots, which is usually when we get down to 7 spots, it's gone in a heartbeat. Put us about 30 minutes behind, probably 45.
Ivan Herrera, I think.
That's him.
It's the guy.
Scherzer?
He's hitting sitting like 300 right now.
Good for him. Yachty call it a career yet, or is he still rolling?
Man, I don't know, bud.
I feel like he's got one more year, doesn't he? Did Yachty retire? You guys let us know.
He's hitting 381,
Jeez.
four home runs and 11 RBI.
Hyun Jin Ryu
He's
Chrome
got a
card.
1,000 slug.
I think he's the replacement.
Ivan Herrera.
He's the replacement.
Keep your Ivan Herrera rookie cards, kids.
We've got the Giolito. Again, not sure I'm saying it right. That is the White Sox.
Gelatio.
$3.99. I think it sounds like that Italian ice cream that's not hard enough. It's too smooth. I don't like it. Gelato. Not a big gelato guy.
I thought you liked Rob Thomas smooth. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like it smooth. I like it. I like my ice cream like I like my tree trunks, rock hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, frozen Snickers over here.
Oh, I like frozen Snickers.
I lost the crown.
Forget the crowns, forget the teeth. Just think about the frozen Snickers. All right, we got Jared Walsh, apparently Angels. Sepia. No sepia when you got the pins, you know what I mean?
Nope.
All right, doesn't know what I mean. Hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, go to fanaticscollect.com. Click on auction up at the top. You can go look at all the Dynasty Breaks consignments, the people that have consigned stuff through us. There's a filter on the left. Click on Dynasty Breaks. It'll show you auction 169, which ends Sunday. It'll show you auction 170, which started tonight and ends the following Sunday. Go check out all those items. Place a bid if you want to grab something. And send me an email if you'd like to sell your cards and get paid more money and not have to do any of the work. We'll do that service for you. We'll be right back to say goodnight.